What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jet back with another music reaction. Based on the title, you can tell we have another reaction for Isaiah Rashad. This is a song that he has with Julian Sintonia. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. This song is called Do I Look High from the album It's Been Awful. Now, I actually been banging the album for the past week. It was a sleeper album. I don't think a lot of people have, really dived into this album the way that I thought they would, because Isaiah had a fan base for a minute. Obviously things have changed in the past few years, but again, I want to see what's up because he's doing waves, he's breaking records. He debuted #1 Apple Music, so again, let's see what's up. I did new shit. I listened to a few songs off the album. I haven't heard this one though. So again, let's get straight to it.
Love yourself, but don't do too much. You be fucking anybody when you on that powder, make you feel invincible. It never made sense trying to live shit sensible. Since bars, watching too much porn to even know what we like, plus we UFOs. I miss my tender innocence. Writing poems for the girl with my chemistry. Overuse them all, quit playing with my friends.
Okay, so obviously he's opening up that song with him speaking about losing his innocence and missing the part of him that it's, not doing things that that people consider like debauchery, right? He said right there, he wishes going back to a time that he wasn't watching porn, and it messes with the ideology of like he doesn't know what he likes, like he's just openly minded, just trying to get his rocks off to whatever the case may be, which we explained the situation a while back, a long time ago. Again, there's a research saying that chronic porn watchers lead to that sort of sexuality and that sort of environment. So again, I can't really sit here and I relate to the sense of like the idea of like having self-sabotage, right? I relate to the idea of self-sabotage. I think this is what he's trying to open up with this.
Don't need a karma, you kids don't. See me on my shit out this world, been corners, never gave a fuck, never been sober, but I'm trying. Last time that I told you that I was lying. Methamphetamines was fucking with my mind. I'm praying for all my niggas that's on this shit to chase a buzz. I'm praying that my sister make it home by Christmas morning. I'm starting to be a better, pure example for my sons, finding a healthy way to express myself like testaments of love. I hope somebody doing better than they.
To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the song overall. Just like the whole song structure, it's not necessarily up in my lane, but I'm appreciating the message and appreciating the visuals. I think the music video is not necessarily creative outside of like anything we haven't seen, but it's well produced. Like it's part of the top dog production. So again, TDE, you can't go wrong with that. And yeah, there's a story going on. Obviously, there's like a movie sort of situation going on here. So again, I'm really just focused on the visuals right now.
Look at my eyes, do I look high?
I see what he's doing here. He's going sort of for a distorted, trippy, high state of mind situation in the music video, and obviously in the song splitting in half with distortion. So let's see what happens with the second half.
Are there any drugs in this house?
If there are, you better find them and give them to me immediately.
Is that Sir? Is that the artist Sir? Or is that Julian Sintonia?
And you never lie. Did you have another episode? Are you privy to the underline? Are you headed into hell alone? Ain't the devil on the double dime? Might be headed to be headed soft. Might be heavy on my debit card.
Okay, he gave us that little, pop, You know, again, this pop. You know, I like the vibes here. We've done this before, but it reminds me of A$AP Rocky. You know, like A$AP Rocky with, you know, like the flowers songs and stuff like that. Sundown, I believe it was, Sunflower. I don't know, but again, very much that vibe of having that little cool. Again, not up my alley, not a song that I will go back to, but again, it doesn't matter to me because I appreciate the art. You know, I appreciate the fact that we got to listen to this together. Alright, y'all, that right there is the song Do I Look High by Isaiah Rashad. I thought that was an awesome song right there. I mean, like I said, he opened up from maybe opening up about his innocence, you know, knowing that he went into a lustful, you know, sort of dark road, and he misses the child innocence of like just being in love with things that have nothing to do with that other side of things, right? The adulthood of stuff. So again, dope track. Not necessarily my favorite, but I'm glad I listened to it. You know, again, if y'all haven't checked out the album, it's awful. I think it's a dope album. You know, again, my favorite song being the single he dropped, New Shit. I just, you know, that shit bangs. With that being said, though, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.